Welcome back to Birds Herd, everybody. Well, today we're gonna do a little catfishing this afternoon, but I'm solo for now. We're getting a little bit of a late start and need some bait. So I'm at our little bait area by myself today, just to catch some bait, and then gonna meet up with Heather and the herd down at one of our favorite fishing spots. So hopefully I can get a fair amount, enough to get us through this evening in a short amount of time, and I'll get rigged up a little bit here and show you what I'm doing and give you a little look at the creek that I'm fishing. We'll see in a bit. Okay, well, for starters today, I've actually borrowed little man's little pole here. I think it's some sort of little dock demon, but I upgraded the reel to a little Zebco 33. It's a good little reel, and just a simple tiny little hook. You can see that, a little split shot and a little bobber, and I'll let out some line after I get the bait on it and raise the bobber up. I set it about 2-3 foot deep through here. That seemed to be what worked last time. And then all I do for bait, what seems to work for me anyway, maybe you guys have I've never tried little, any flies or tiny jigs or anything like that, but maybe it's a little easier to night crawlers. If you find something that works better, then let me know. Looks like this worm's already been dissected a little bit, but I just pinch off about maybe a 1/4 inch little piece, 1/2 inch if he's stretched out, I guess. It really doesn't take much. And then I just thread it on there all the way through. And if he's a little long, I actually put it up over the eye of the hook a little bit. The main thing is I want that hook exposed, because these little chubs, they have a tiny little mouth. I don't think I've ever actually had one swallow it. So that's about the size hook that seems to work for me. So I will let out a little line. And like I said, I'll start off about that. That's probably about 2.5 foot from my bobber to the end of my line where the hook is. And this is the little crick. It works pretty good. There's a pool there, and I just cast it right up into the head of the pool and let it drift down right in through there and come right down towards the end of the pool. And usually one will pick it up. If not, I can go up creek a little bit, and there's another little rapids area that I seem to have pretty good luck on. So we'll give it a whirl. And then I just keep reeling in my slack a little bit as it comes down, because you want to be quick with the hook set. Something's messing with it right there, if you can see it. That current will take it, and the wind is blowing the opposite direction, so there we go. Oh, he came off. Didn't take my worm though. We'll try it again here and see if we can grab another. He seemed to be on this edge of that little current seam, kind of right on the edge. Oh, something grabbed it right away already. But I found I work towards the end of the pool and work my way up into it rather than down. That way it doesn't spook them all out. And there we go. That's what we're after. Little chubs. That seems to be working for us pretty good so far this spring. So I just put them in a Ziploc baggie and put them directly on ice to keep them fresh. And they'll keep for a couple days in the fridge. It seems like these guys, if you freeze them, they seem to get pretty mushy for bait. I've heard some people salt them down and that helps. I haven't tried that yet, but if you have a better way to how to store these and keep them fresh, if you're not going to keep them alive, let me know. Let's hear your ideas. Well, I'm gonna catch some more of these and go meet up with the herd. You know, I'm catching these chubs and it reminds me of when I was a little kid. I was only, I don't know, 3 or 4. I don't even know if I was 4, but anyway, my dad would take me to a little creek and we'd catch chubs. Had a little yellow fiberglass pole and a green, I think it was a Zebco 404 reel, and a little light blue little plastic tackle box. You know, and honestly, the gear that I take now or bring with me for bait fishing like this, the contents of that little box are the same as what we used way back then. And I think I still have that little tackle. I still have that little tackle box. Easy come, easy go. Lost him. Somewhere I actually have my fly tying gear in there. I don't tie flies much anymore, but it's there if I ever get the urge. But anyway, so it's a lot of fun when I bring the herd down here to get some chubs or bluegill or anything. They have a lot of fun with it, and it helps get them. This is a little tight casting area. That's another reason why I like this little pole, this little Dock Demon type pole. For this is it's pretty compact. If you wanted to hike along the creek, you get in some tight areas. It's pretty friendly for that. But yeah, they have a lot of fun. I'll have to we'll make a video, probably several videos at different times doing some bait catching with the boys. It's fun chaos for sure. Anyway, I just wanted to share that little story with you, that chubs, like I said, this is a little chub club, and it can be a lot of fun catching these guys. So we'll see you in a bit. Hey, I just wanted to show you this one quick. That's a nice big one there. If it were just a little bit warmer outside, I'm going to be building a bait tank in a future video to keep some bait alive, but that would be ideal to use. You could use it dead or cut bait too, but that would be an awesome flathead live bait right there. But this time of year, what I've been doing is just cutting them into small little pieces. Doesn't seem like you don't need, for me anyway right now, the smaller pieces that I'm using are better, but they're working better. But I'll get into that a little bit more maybe this afternoon when I get to our actual catfishing spot. But just want to show you, that's one of the bigger ones I've gotten out of here. The other ones are really almost below average, the first couple that I caught. But that's a good size and that'll make some good baits. Just wanted to show you that. Okay, one last little clip on this bait catching episode. Sorry to keep coming back to it, but where I started was just down there a little ways, casting towards the bottom and then bringing it up, and now I've just moved to the head of it and I'm just flinging it right out there and just letting it drift down, kind of a controlled drift, letting some slack out. I just like to kind of work my way forward. Just like trout fishing, I start at the end of the pool and work towards the head of it, so I don't spook them quite as much. But that way I'm getting the most as I can without having to really move too much. The other spot is right up there. I wade across right here, and then right on the outside, right off that edge of that bank, that's another good spot where I seem to catch them. But I think I'm gonna get what I need for today. I just need enough for today. They're easy enough to get, and like I said, they'll keep for a few days in the fridge, but they just, for me, they don't keep too long, so I just don't want to waste them. So I'm gonna grab a few more and then get on the way.